Okay, write as a dialogue. The structured English helped us with that, but now let's think about, instead of thinking about structured English, let's think of dialogue. The use case should be written as a dialogue between the actor and the system. Now, sometimes your actor or system does several steps in a row, but eventually we want a response. And this helps you make your use case more complete and correct by finding missing behavior. So, for example, same kind of thing. The resolution expert searches for the original review in the site. The resolution expert updates the review in the site. Now let me think about this in terms of dialogue. The resolution expert searches for the original review in the site. I should expect the site to do something. What might the site do? How about display the original review? Okay, now we've displayed the original review to the resolution expert. Now it's their turn. We're going to go back. The resolution expert, what should they do? They should update the review in the site. That was actually our second step in the original. And here it is, step 3. And I can say, okay, now should the site do something? Well, the site should spell check the review. And the site should display the corrected review to the resolution expert. Okay, now what should the resolution expert do? The resolution expert should submit the review to the site, which I didn't even have before. I didn't say that the resolution expert should save it. Submit it. So we're going to submit the review to the site. Now what should the site do? The site should save the new review. You see, by thinking of it as a dialogue back and forth, the structured English helped like that, but also thinking of it as a dialogue. If the actor does something, then the system should do something. If the system does something, then the actor should do something. Again, we're looking for missing steps. Finally, think about, does your use case describe a complete task? And this is why at the very beginning I said, let us focus on the business requirements. So, by definition, a use case describes a complete task that provides a result of value to the actor. Make sure the use case provides a value, a result of value. So, when we use the use case for other purposes, like, for example, creating software, writing test cases, writing user manuals, if you have it as a complete task, it turns into these other artifacts more easily. It's also easier to understand the use case if it describes a complete task, and it's easier to figure out if this is a complete use case. Think about this too, that in one project a use case might describe a complete task, but the same use case might not be a complete task for another project. So these are some things to keep in mind. Here are some examples. Login. This is why I focused on business use cases. Login is a technical use case. It's not a business use case. Login, from a business point of view, does not provide a result of value to the user. Now, in some cases, I might create a login use case because I'm working with more technical use cases, more system-focused use cases. But if I'm focusing on business use cases, this is not a complete task. How about enter membership data into the system? If my project is for a data entry operator, someone who's just sitting there and typing data into the system, then enter membership data could very well be a complete task. But if that's not the case, if this is a project for someone else, this is probably only part of a task. Entering membership data might only be part of what somebody's doing with my system. And that's what I said when I said that, what I meant when I said that a use case could be a complete task for one project and not another. My project is for a data entry operator. This is a complete task. My project is for a person who's coming to a site and becoming a member because they want to buy products. This is only part of purchasing a product. Then entering membership data is not a complete task. How about placing an order? If a person is buying something and placing an order, then this is probably a complete task. But if we're at a different project and we're looking at the overall workflow concerning orders in a company, then this is only one piece of the workflow, and so it would not be a complete use case. So you really have to think about, for your project, is this use case a complete task? Does it provide a result of value to the actor? So I can't just tell you that place an order is a complete task that provides a result of value to an actor unless I know what project it's part of, unless I know what it's for. It might be, and it might not be. So really think about that for your own projects. Okay, here's a summary of the 5 steps. First off, number each sentence. Second, make sure each sentence describes one action in active tense. Third, make sure each sentence is in the form subject, function, object, and putting in a target is a good idea but optional. Fourth, write the use case as a dialogue between the actor and the system. And finally, make sure the use case describes a complete task from the actor's point of view. If you like this tip, please be sure to tell your friends about it and visit my website, which you will see on the next slide. Thank you.